Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for February 2nd, 2023. This is for Capricorn, last shuffle. For Capricorn, we have present power here in taking steps. Right now, your present power, your most powerful asset is that you can do something about it. Whether you do it or not is up to you, because it shows that it's just an intention, which means that you may be overthinking things with consciousness here, and to the point where you're not doing anything, and you may not be making any moves, you might not be doing anything. And so your present power they're showing here is that you have a lot of new opportunities that you need to be fighting for, and taking steps with the Seven of Swords tells me that that's what you intend on doing, but you're not actually going to do. So the Seven of Swords would say that it's hard for you to do it because it's something new, or it's hard for you to figure out how to do it or something. You may be concerned about it because it's like this is fast paced. You may not be as fast paced as it requires you to be. Whatever these plans are, whatever it is you need to be doing right now, it's like it requires you to just get up and do. It requires you to be a lot more spontaneous. And so because of that, you have intentions of doing it, but you're not probably going to move. And Spirit's telling you need to get up and do something with it, with this. Ace of Cups, Seven of Wands, Death, and Eight of Swords. Present power is that you think of everything. I mean, Eight of Swords, if this is a power, that means you think of everything. But and death is that you can think of that and then change course rather quickly. But thinking about doing something and acting are two different things. And so they're showing that you got to be ultimately get to a place in your mind where you're like, well, it would be better if, what can I improve on? What can I improve as far as the new opportunities, the Ace of Cups here? What can I actually improve on? A Six of Cups, a Six of Pentacles here with taking steps, and Seven of Swords tells me that you're only going to get out of it what you put in. And if you're not putting anything in because you're too busy thinking about putting something in, then what is that going to do for you? Today, Spirit is showing that you're going to have a great many returns in some way. That, like, you could make things so much better in your life right now, but you may be more focused on the mental aspect of how do I, like overthinking every step and not making any moves. That's what Eight of Swords does. Although this is a power, it's like, I know that if I go, like, say you have to do some domestic things, like, oh, I have to go weed the garden. First things first, make sure this. Second thing that, da 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 da. And then, but you're thinking about it so much that the whole day goes by, and you're like, I still haven't come up with a really good plan yet. And Spirit was like, you weren't supposed to come up with a plan. You're supposed to pull them. Like, what are you talking about? Seven of Wands. You're supposed to put your hands on it. Death card, but you don't. You're not doing. That's you could end up missing an opportunity. Ace of Cups with this Death and all these other cards here. Like it's a false start for you, and you have to. So Spirit is really getting on you about this. Okay, the honoring path with Five of Wands and Five of Cups. The right thing to do is to fight your worry about being a disappointment or messing something up. The Five of Cups a lot of times is depression. It's about regret, resentment, shame, guilt. So they're telling you here that the honoring path, you can't mess it up if you, I guess that's in your mind. I can't mess it up if I don't touch it, kind of thing. And Spirit is saying you got to fight that urge to want to be right, the honoring path. I want to be honored. When I do it, I want everybody to clap. So I don't want to mess up. I don't want to spill none of my cups. So the Spirit's like, you cannot worry about that. Overthinking it, you're just going to sabotage yourself anyway, because you're going to pass up your opportunities. Whatever this opportunity is supposed to be something that is going to create a happy memory in the future, and it's also to get everyone or to yourself to a better place. So things are calm, everybody has peace. But the honoring path with the Five of Wands and Five of Cups, I mean, that would say that you're not acting. You're just an expectant energy. You're just expecting things or just waiting for something to happen. And Spirit showing me, how are you, if you don't play the Cut Publishers Clearinghouse, how can you expect Ed McMahon or his successor to come to your door, kind of thing. So they're saying you have to fight this urge to be like, I don't want to spill it. I don't want to mess anything up. And you can't mess it up if you only mess up if you don't try. So Ascended Masters here, Seven of Cups and Seven of Cups. What have you learned from everything here that you've been dealing with? Let's see, 5, 10, 6. Same old energy, man. They're saying in the past, when you were confused and you didn't do anything, what ended up happening? More confusion. And they're saying, what did you learn from the confusion? Seven of Cups here twice. What did you learn from fantasizing about something and not actually acting? What happened? And they're saying you need to learn from the past. Think about all those times that nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You know what I mean? And you got to have something going on, right? And so either way, this is your wisdom, what you have learned over time, that sitting here and waiting for the process of elimination to occur naturally, natural selection, all of that jazz. What happened in the past when that happened? Nothing happened, right? So they're saying you need to fight through this mental anguish or whatever it is. You got to fight through it. You do know what you need to do. It's not important to sit and strategize to the end of day about how to get it done. When should I do it? Well, if I put it here and then I do this here and then I do that next. They're saying it's not important. It's like get started and then you'll know. Here. Okay. Honoring path. Once again, you want to do something where people are going to be like, yes, Capricorn, you did it. And they're saying they won't be able to say it if you don't do anything. Like, what are they going to say? You're waiting for it to happen. And what? They're not going to be able to say anything. They're going to go, there goes Capricorn, sitting there waiting, thinking again. Because they're showing an again energy with this, with the judgment energy. Say, taking steps though, right? The taking steps is that you don't want to be, this is the thing with Seven of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. You don't want to be like, I plan on doing something. I plan on doing X, Y, Z. You don't do it. And then in the interim later, you're like, well, I was thinking about X, Y, Z. And and you have this great articulated plan together and then expect the reward for just coming up with a plan, but no action. And so they said, you got to take steps to just do it. You may not know everything. You're going to have to figure out a lot of things along the way. And it may, you may miss some steps, and that is okay. As long as, you know what I mean? That's what they're showing here. They're saying that you have divine help as well. So I would think about things enough to where, because they're saying that you have a very good analytical mind, and that is a power, but don't become analytic to the point where you are suffering from analysis paralysis, is the warning that they've got here for you. And you could be dealing with a Scorpio. You don't have to be. Those are the only signs I'm seeing. Scorpio energy, which would be that something has to stop and something is going to be, something has to end and something has to begin. So a transition, if you will. All right. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.